All right. Can you guys see me and hear me? I was working on some things so you can see the chat now on my screen. So in the event YouTube tries to hate on the chat box, we have a backup of the chat. So can everybody see and hear me? You guys are laughing at the thumbnail. Hey, you guys. Happy Sunday, everybody. Thank you guys for joining me. I know it's very last minute. I didn't know what time I was going to go live, so I was just like, you know what? It's now or never. And plus, I'm kind of scared of like saying that I'm going to go live at a certain time, because it seems like when I do it in advance, then YouTube messes with me. But then when I just come on randomly, they don't have enough time to fuck my shit up. So we'll see what happens. I hope you guys are doing good. Oh, thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. So anyways, honey, damn, the chat is flying. All I see is comments just, going scrolling up. Oh my goodness. It's been a crazy few days. Okay. I had to come on here. Everybody was wanting me to go live yesterday. I said I still want to kind of fall back to see how everything plays out with the whole Jussie Smollett situation. And you guys know we have been covering this on Instagram. It's been crazy. I was attacked a lot by a lot of people. People were calling me homophobic. People unsubscribed. It was all types of bullshit. People were sending me, DMs going in on me, only for everything I've been saying over the past few days to come to pass, okay? Let's go ahead and welcome our new member here. Welcome, Brianna Carhan. Thank you so much for joining the membership. So it's been a very interesting few days, and I'm not here to, pat myself on the back or say, I told you so. I just want to basically just point out the main things is that I feel like we live in a day and age, like I said on my Friday stream, that we're not allowed to question anything. Even when stuff just does not seem right, you're supposed to go along with the narrative. You're supposed to just be a sheep. You're not supposed to ask any questions, and especially depending on the victim. And I noticed that even though a lot of people in the mainstream media were starting to side-eye the story, a lot of people were kind of like, this is not making sense. I kept noticing that every time they would do an updated report on Jussie, they would keep saying, oh, we still consider him a victim. We still consider him a victim. Oh, well, we don't think that this is adding up, or we feel like he's lying here, but he's still being looked at as a victim. And I kept saying to myself, if you guys are saying that he's lying about certain things and certain things aren't adding up and he's not cooperating, at that point in time, he's not a damn victim, okay? And I felt like they were trying to keep calling him a victim because they don't want to be accused of being homophobic or being racist because of the climate that we live in, okay? You can't say anything about minority people. You definitely cannot come against the LGBT community or say anything negative or question anything, because folks will come for your head. Even other people in the LGBT community who had issues with Jussie's story and who were saying, you know what, this just does not seem right, they too were being attacked. I have, really down subscribers of mine who are gay. They were DMing me. They're like, sis, I'm saying? We stand with you. I see where you're coming from. I'm saying? Keep your foot on his neck. Like, I don't believe him either. One of my really good Instagram followers, she's a lesbian, and she kept calling him a stunt queen. She was going in, and folks were attacking her. And it's like, yo, she's part of the LGBT community, okay? How is she homophobic because she does not believe Jussie's story? And that's the part that bothered me, is that anybody who was just like, you know what, I'm not feeling this. This isn't making sense. We were attacked viciously all over social media. So now, we got super chats coming in. I'm over here ranting. Let's see here. Let me go ahead and read the first super chat. What's up, Sketchnificent? Thank you so much. He says, keep doing your thing, T. You're the best. Thank you so much, sweetie. I appreciate it, and I love your artwork. Kalila Richardson says, I know you're nervous about going live, but I love your live videos. You're a natural. Love you, T. Love you, too, and thank you so much for the super chat. So, yeah, it was just a lot of stuff that was going on social media that I was seeing. But I just kept reporting the facts and just, as I was getting updates, I was posting it. I didn't care who felt some type of way. And let me go ahead and explain this. The reason why I use the word street meat, because people are like, oh, you're using street meat. That's homophobic. First of all, street meat is just a funny damn word, okay? That's why I'm using it, because the word is fucking funny. It stands out. And when you see street meat, you think of Lovely T's videos, okay? Hashtag street meat. Again, like I tell people, if anything I do or say bothers you, it's called unsubscribe and unfollow. If the word street meat bothers you, don't follow my damn Instagram, because I'm not going to stop using the term street meat because the shit is damn funny, okay? So anyhow, in this street meat situation, you know, it's just been a lot of stuff that has come out about this entire thing. It just has not made sense from day one. But let me go ahead and bring something back here. Let me go ahead, because I got some receipts. To all y'all who were saying that, you know, I'm just being homophobic by questioning him, and, you know, I never felt bad for him and all this other stuff. Let me go ahead and show you guys how I first felt when the story first came out, because I keep receipts. Now, Dollface, he's a gay YouTuber. We follow each other, and he had posted something about Jussie back on the 29th. This is when the story first broke, and we were told that he was beat up. So initially, a lot of us thought it was just a gay bashing situation where they saw him, they recognized him, he was beat up sometime in the afternoon. This was before all the details came out. So this is what Dollface wrote on his Instagram. I'm going to show you guys my response. Dollface says, "You got this. We will get them. At Jussie Smollett. Fuck the hate." Look what Lovely T wrote. This was on January 29th when the story first came out. I said, "This mess don't make no sense. He's a sweetheart." Malibu replies back and he says, "At Lovely T 2002, so sweet." So if I was so mean and homophobic and I just want this man to go down, why was my first initial instinct was I really saw him as a victim? I did. When the story first initially came out, I saw the man as a victim. But then as more stuff came out, I'm like, hold up now, this doesn't make any sense. Especially when the details came out about it, you know, the attack happened at 2 o'clock in the morning during the polar vortex. And let me remind you guys what I was posting the same day that the story was coming out, as more information was coming out. This is how I was dressed in Minneapolis. Minneapolis is not too far from Chicago. That's our sister city, okay? So let me show you guys what I had on. I had on a Minnesota Vikings hat in the kitchen. This is how cold it was. This was on January, I think, 29th is what it says. I had on a Vikings hat in my kitchen because the temperature outside was -29 and it was still cold in my house. So if I'm in my house wearing a damn hat because and a sweatshirt because it's chilly and we have the heat on, who the hell is out here roaming around in -20 below weather with bleach in the middle of Chicago? And that's when, you know, my tin hat started tingling. I'm like, this shit is not making sense. I'm in my house in the safety and the warmth of my house with a hat on. Meanwhile, folks are roaming the streets of Chicago at 2 o'clock in the morning during a polar vortex, vortex with bleach and nooses and everything else. So that's when things just did not make sense to me. Oh shit, we got a bunch of super chats. How y'all doing? Let me go ahead and try and read some of these before they disappear. I'm sorry if they do disappear. Madeline Charmaine says, "A true unbiased journalist. Thank you, Tigro Diamonds, for the true content. Been stuck on your videos for 2 years now. I've been waiting all day for this live. Thank you so much, sis. Thank you for standing with me and not judging me and just hearing my side. I'm not saying that I'm always 100% right. When I have a gut feeling about something, I'm going to stand with my gut feeling. And if I'm wrong, y'all know me. I have no problem coming back and apologizing and saying, okay, well, I thought that's what it was, but it wasn't. But a lot of times my gut instinct does tend to be right. So thank you so much. Tisha Joy, thank you for the $9.99 super chat. I appreciate it. Let's see. We have somebody else here. Miss D-Dog says, love your content, T. Keep doing your thing. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. This chat is lit. Let me know if the chat is going too fast. Love you too, Courtney. Let me go ahead and read some of these. It's so many comments. Okay, Shakita says, I was in Chicago at the time. I left on the 28th. The polar vortex. Oh my gosh, it just disappeared. Let me slow down the chat. We have like almost 4,000 people in here. Let me slow this down because it's going really fast. Oh, it is slow. Damn. Okay, never mind. It's already slow. It's just going really fast. I'm trying to find her account. Okay, there it is. Okay, I left on the 28th and the polar vortex was that day. It was colder than a mofo up there, and I'm from the South, and a true Chicagoan could not handle that weather. Thank you. And that's when I knew the story was just full of holes. Because I'm like, it was too cold for folks to just be out here trying to run and get Subway sandwiches and, you know, just roaming the streets and everything else. So it's just been a lot of stuff. Let's see here. We're sticking to the topic of Jussie. We're not talking about Wendy Williams or anybody else. We're talking about Jussie. Let's see here. The things people do for attention. Okay, good. It's getting slower for you guys. Good. Okay, let me see. We got a super chat. Amelia Louisa says, Jussie got in over his head. He never thought they would investigate this deep. I definitely believe that. I don't believe that Jussie's alone in this, and we're going to get deeper into this conversation. Let's see here. Super Nerd says, T, I've been believing you since I first subscribed, but as soon as I saw the news about Jussie Smollett, I immediately thought, damn, Auntie T was right. Yes, honey, yes. And I'm telling you, and I got a lot of backlash. Even like some gay subscribers who I know been subscribed to me for a while. You know, like, and I don't want to say the boy's name, but you were really foul for that because you went off on me on my Friday chat. You left a really bad comment. You were like, I'm unsubscribing. You're homophobic. You're just like such and such. You know, whatever. It is what it is. If you feel the need to unsubscribe just because I have a difference of opinion, good, then you don't need to be a subscriber of mine, but don't dare call me homophobic. Like that was just all the way foul. Just because I wasn't buying Jussie's story does not make me homophobic. And that's the stuff that I just don't respect. But you know what I'm saying, my true gay subscribers who know how I am, you know what I'm saying, who get down with me, who DM me, who I talk to all the time, they know I'm not like that. So y'all can say whatever y'all want to say. I just wasn't buying his story, and I don't have no regrets for not buying his story. Let's see here. Oh God, these comments. Let's see here. Y'all are a mess. Jussie stole an Empire script and acted it out in real life. T says, hey T, good night from Trinidad. Let's see here. Jussie should be ashamed of himself coming from a gay guy. Love your content. You keep it real always. Love you. Thank you so much, Dan Chavez. I appreciate it. Miso Lesbian says she is not homophobic. Thank you. Thank you, my gay subscribers, having my back. I appreciate it. Somebody else says, how can T be homophobic? Let me see. Just because you call someone out doesn't make anyone homophobic. We all have the right to question if we feel something is up. Yes. Let's see here. A lot of my gay subscribers are coming through. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. Thank y'all. And that's how it should be. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if it's a black person with a story, a white person. You know, when stories just sound just really crazy and far-fetched, you should be able to question anything without being attacked. And I think that's what's missing in today's society. Like, we're not allowed to be critical thinkers. We're not allowed to think outside the box. We're not allowed to have a difference of opinion. To the people who believe Jussie, cool. I had no issues with people who believed him. I didn't attack people. I didn't say you were stupid for believing him. I didn't call you out your name. You know what I'm saying? I just had a difference of opinion. But the people who stood with him, which is cool, felt like it was okay to attack me and, you know, say that I was this and that when that wasn't the case, okay? So it's a lot of stuff that's going on with this situation. Let's see. I think we got some more super chats here. Mike J says he has done more harm than you know, and for what? Exactly. And that's my issue when these stories come out, is that we have a lot of people who are true victims. Like I said on Friday, you have people who have been true victims of being harassed for being gay bashed. And that was like, I don't know if they still call it that, but that was like a big thing in the 90s where people would see, like, you know, gay or transgender, you know, men walking down the street and they would just beat them up. And it was called back then gay bashing. I don't know if it's still called that, but that's what they called it in the 90s. You have people who are real victims of this, even in 2019. So when you have somebody making up this story, it's not okay. And that doesn't sit well with me. And I don't care if it's the Jussie situation, if it's the chicks from the R. Kelly situation. We need people to, you know what I'm saying, to be honest in their in whatever they're going through. They need to be honest because it affects real people. And that's the part that's not okay. So let me see here. I took some notes. Give me a second here. So initially when everything first came out, we were told that it was two white guys, and they were yelling. First, initially, they said it was two white guys in a MAGA hat, Make America Great Again hat. Then Jussie came out during the interview and said that he never said that. The media, they just put that out there. What he said was they were saying, this is MAGA country, nigger, faggot, all that stuff is what he was saying. They were saying to him, right? But again, he said this was two white guys. So then when everything came out Friday night when I was doing the live stream, when I said they had went and they raided the two Nigerian brothers' homes, at that point they hadn't been arrested. They had just been raided. So once they did that, when we woke up Saturday morning, they had been arrested. So now everybody's confused, like, hold up. How did it go from two white guys supposedly wearing a MAGA hat to yelling out some stuff about MAGA country to two black African Nigerian men? Like, what in the jollof rice and moi moi is going on? Like one of my Instagram followers said. It's like, what the hell? How the hell did the Nigerians get involved in this fuck shit? You know what I'm saying? So everybody at that point was like, see, T, you were wrong. You're such a bitch. He did get attacked. Okay, but these are not the white guys that he initially said that, who attacked him. So you guys are just going to ignore the fact that he talked about him being attacked by two white guys. And now that it's turned into two Nigerian guys, to me, that just didn't feel right. And so I just kept on digging. I'm like, there has to be some type of connection. Then it came out that the two Nigerian guys were extras on Empire. And you can see pictures of them with Lee Daniels on his Instagram page. And then I found this video of one of the Nigerian brothers dancing to Jussie's song. Y'all go ahead and check this out. Let me play this real quick. You make me wanna Okay, I didn't want to play too much of it just because, YouTube be tripping with music and stuff. I just wanted to show you guys a quick snippet. So if you guys didn't see that, that was one of the Nigerian brothers dancing to Jussie's song, okay? And on top of that, let's see here. We got so many people here. We got another super chat. Let's see. Did I read this one? Okay, nope, I didn't. This is from Huma Justice House of Greens. I'm sorry if I mispronounced the name. They're saying Jussie is trash for lying. He's making it hard for those who are actually victims. Exactly. And thank you for the $19.99 super chat. Okay, so like I said, a lot of people are following me on Instagram. I was posting stuff back to back. So on top of me being sent that video of him dancing to Jussie's song, I'm like, okay, now something's not right. These dudes know Jussie. This is not random because who the hell is, I don't know. I don't listen to Jussie's music. I'm not checking for his music like that. I'm not saying he doesn't have fans who listen to his music, but I haven't seen a lot of, do the Jussie Smollett challenge. You know what I'm saying? I seen the damn, Tatiana challenge, but not the Jussie Smollett challenge. And the dude is dancing to his music. And then social media ended up, people on social media ended up finding the fact that they were friends on Instagram. And I have posted this on my Instagram page as well. So everything I'm saying here, you guys can go to my Instagram page and go look at all the proof that I've been posting over the past few days, right? So what happened is that basically the guy Abel, the one that was dancing in that video, he was following Jussie. Jussie was following him back. After the news broke, right? The news went viral, and literally within an hour, Jussie ran to his Instagram page to unfollow Abel. So at that point, I knew there was some shit in the mix because why would he be following this guy anyways? And okay, fine. People were trying to say, well, see, they might have been friends. His friends set him up, blah, blah, blah. Okay, but then why would he run to go unfollow him? Like, to me, if the person who beat me up and attacked me was caught, the last thing in my mind would be, let me run onto my Instagram page and make sure that I unfollow them. Like, I wouldn't care about that. I'd be wanting to make sure they were in jail and trying to seek justice and trying to get down to the police station and find out, find out if they need anything else from me. I would not be thinking about running to go unfollow somebody on Instagram. So that right there didn't sit well. That right there didn't sit well with me at all. Let me see here. Collin City says, "Hey T, finally get to join the stream live in Ireland. I never found your reporting homophobic, and to say that is beyond ridiculous. You are just reporting facts as always. Thank you so much." DJ says, "Waste of police time. They're gonna take this seriously, definitely." Peanut says, "Greetings from Japan." Hello, from Japan. Tia says, "Love from London." Let's see here. Jussie was looking for attention, point blank, period. Not anti-gay. I'm anti-foolishness, but this is politically motivated. The whole situation with Jussie is going to make the LGBTQ community look hella bad. LOL. They have Jussie to thank for that. That's written by Cheeky Baby. So yes, a lot of people are saying the same thing. Ooh, Oxy. Wait, Onyx Monroe says, "Bust down Jussiana." Y'all are wildin'. So that was one of the things that made me just be like, okay, I'm gonna give this situation the side eye, because he's friends with these brothers. There's obviously some shit going on. And then I had posted on Instagram. I said, now that they've been detained, I said, trust and believe them two Nigerian trades, they're going to be spilling all the tea. They're not going to go down for Jussie's situation, because it's very obvious that Jussie has gotten in way besides himself. I don't think he ever expected the feds to get involved or for them to really dig deep. And I don't think those brothers were looking for that type of smoke. So basically the brothers told it all, and they were saying that Jussie paid them $3,500, which was enough for them to fly to Nigeria and go visit family. And then when they came back, he was going to pay them an additional $500. So let me go ahead and show you guys that right here. So that's where they're saying that they were paid $3,500 from Jussie to do this. And now there's new reports today. I want to read you guys these new reports here. Now, do you guys remember this? When Jussie said that there was a letter that went to the Empire offices? Remember this bootleg ass kid letter? It's like, who the hell, what kind of Silence of the Lambs type bullshit is this, okay? It looks like a kindergartner made that. Well, now they're reporting today that this so-called letter that Jussie said was sent to the Empire offices, they're saying that they found those same newspaper clippings, the missing parts, in those brothers' apartments. On top of that, the brothers also admitted to buying the red hats from some beauty supply store out there in Chicago. And they also bought the rope that Jussie had around his neck. They bought that from a hardware store. So basically, they told it all. So Jussie was very much involved in this, and that's what I've been saying for a while. This attack just didn't make sense. I didn't know if it was a grinder hookup like a lot of people were saying initially, or if this was something that he just decided to get involved in. But I do not believe that Jussie was involved in this on his own. I feel like the more information comes out, more people are going to be fingered as well. Now, another thing that bothered me, that let me know that I stopped seeing him as a victim, is the fact that he went and he started hiring lawyers. If you're a victim of a crime, why do you need to hire a defense lawyer? You know what I'm saying? Not any type of lawyer, a defense lawyer. And then he also hired, get this, Harvey Weinstein's old PR team. So let me go ahead and pull this up for you guys here. So he ended up getting represented by Michael Cohen's criminal lawyer. And so the guy who is defending Michael Cohen, he's one of the best criminal defense attorneys in the entire country. So if Jussie was innocent, why would he need to hire the best defense attorney in the country? And he hired them before all of the information that the brothers were about to spill, before that came out. He ran to go get the defense attorney. So that right there let me know that there's some, that right there let me know that, I'm stuttering. That right there let me know that some damn tea was spilled, because if it wasn't spilled, and if there was nothing wrong, if the brothers didn't have anything on him, he would not have ran to go get a defense attorney. So I think at that point in time, he felt in his gut that those brothers were going to tell on him, and that's why he went to go do that. Now, another thing that's really troubling, on top of him hiring that attorney, he also hired Harvey Weinstein's PR firm. Now, what bothers me with that is, if we all know the Harvey Weinstein situation, This man was accused of sexually assaulting women for years. And he had such a tight knit PR team that they were able to basically keep him covered. They were able to keep everything hush hush. And they were able to keep his image looking pristine in the media. So for Jussie to go and hire, of all people's PR teams, Harvey Weinstein, that is because he knows that there's some shit in the mix, okay? He definitely knows that. So, like I said, it's like none of this stuff was making any sense to me. And that's why I refuse to see him as somebody who is just innocent. Let's see here. We got another super chat. Mel Cross says, the brothers must have been keeping all of this as leverage, because why on earth would anyone keep all of this in their house? It doesn't make much sense. Exactly. And thank you for the super chat. Yeah, I definitely think that once the feds got involved, once this story, because usually, like, think about it, the way the media cycle works is that, things will go viral, and then within about, a week, things die down. It's back to business as usual. Now, you figure that post that I just showed you guys of me and Malibu having a discussion about the Jussie situation the day it happened, that post was from 3 weeks ago. So I don't think Jussie or anybody involved in this case, they thought that anybody would just be paying attention. They thought that, okay, it goes viral, I get sympathy, folks will tune into Empire, I get some notoriety, and then it will die down. But what he failed to understand is because of all the extra sauce that he added on there, okay, had he just been jumped by some random guys, it probably would have died down. But the fact that he made it into a whole racial issue, one, but then a Trump issue, two, because he said it was white guys. He said they were yelling MAGA country, so they were definitely Trump supporters. He made this into a whole political situation. So once he did that, he added way too much sauce. And then at that point in time, it not only became a hate crime, it became a political crime. You had Kamala Harris and all these other people talking about it. So I think for a fact that, all of these people, Jussie and the two brothers and whoever else was involved, they got in way over their head. Do you guys agree with me? Let's see here. Malik says, yes, he sauced it up. Sheree says, what was the point of all this? We're going to get to that in a minute, Sheree. Which one says, I didn't believe it, though he was buying, ass got robbed. All I knew was he was framing MAGA. What is the purpose of the lie? Extra sauce. Yes. Okay, so you guys agree. I definitely think that's what it was. He added way too much sauce. Had he just been jumped by some damn thugs, people would have just had sympathy for him, but people would not have been digging this deep to prove his lies. And I think that's why he was so upset. Because even his interview on Good Morning America, the fact that he was trying to shame us for questioning him, it's like, no, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? We have the right to question you, especially when your story sounds like bullshit. You can't shame us, you know what I'm saying, for saying, hey, who's walking around with bleach in negative 20-degree weather when bleach freezes at, 20 degrees? People have the right to ask questions. You can't get mad and say, oh, if I were attacked by a Muslim, no one would ask this question. If I was attacked by, Mexicans, no one would question it. But because I was attacked by Trump supporters, now nobody believes me. No, nobody believes you because you added way too much sauce to that bitch, okay? Way too much sauce on your damn McRib. That's why nobody believed that shit, okay? Yeah, I mean, the rabbit hole goes deep. The rabbit hole goes deep. CW says, shake my head, then going on Good Morning America, wasting away to use your platform for your community. Matter of fact, 100% believe the Nigerians voted for Trump. I doubt they voted for Trump. Let's see here. Let me see. We got another super chat. Terrain Rain Reloaded says, what's up, T? Also, the fact that he didn't give up the phone was very suspect as well. He didn't want the phone records to go out there. Boom. I'm so glad you pointed that out, Terrain. Yes, and I feel that way as well. And that's what I said Friday. I told y'all this Friday. I said, unless there was child porn on that phone, there's no excuse why he did not hand that phone over. When you're a victim of a crime and you want that crime resolved and you want it resolved as soon as possible, you're going to do whatever you can do to get that, to get justice. So him redacting information, him deleting stuff, him changing things around was bullshit. The reason why he did not want to give up that phone is because there was a lot of evidence in that phone that was going to tie him to those two Nigerian brothers. I highly believe that that's why he did not want to give up that phone. It wasn't about the manager situation. It wasn't about, I have, pictures in there and my boyfriend's number and my sister's number, and I don't want the police leaking my family's. And like, Jussie, you're not that big of a star where people are going to really care about what's in your phone like that. Like, nobody cares if your sister's number gets out there, okay? It's not like it's Beyonce's phone and, Jay-Z's phone number and all of Jay-Z's contacts may leak out and we might find out who Becky is with the good hair, okay? It's not that damn serious. So, even if they leaked it, okay, all your sister had to do was change her phone number. To me, that's a small inconvenience to have my brother's attacker arrested. So Jussie is full of shit. And the fact that now that everything's come out that he lied, thinking back to how arrogant he was in that interview just makes me laugh. Like the fact that he was calling himself the gay Tupac. And like I said Friday, yeah, I can see why he called himself the gay Tupac, because Tupac also, told some untruths about what happened at that Quad Studios, okay? Got the perfect audio for y'all. I had to go back and pull this, okay? I had to pull this just for this show. Oh. That sucks. That sucks. I wanted to play it. It's not, hold on, let me see if I can pull it up. It didn't want to play. Let me see if I have it on here. It's such a funny clip. And it was like the perfect thing. I'm going to try and pull it up. Just so y'all can see how much I feel that he's connected to the whole gay Tupac thing.
He lied. Y'all niggas worship him. Lied.
It led to Big's death.
Never, ever said nothing about him. He fucking lied. Nobody wants to tell the truth. He lied. Y'all niggas worship him. Lied.
It led to Big's death.
Never, ever said nothing about him. He fucking lied. Nobody wants to tell the truth. Y'all niggas don't want to tell the truth. It existed. You worship it.
We had a few little technical glitches, but I don't care. That clip is funny as hell to me. That clip is too funny because it's the truth. Since he wants to call himself the gay Tupac, he can get that damn Funkmaster Flex audio, okay? He lied! He lied! Hold on, let me read these super chats. Y'all are in there cracking up. Yes. I told you I had to go dig and go find that Funkmaster Flex audio. That's when he was going in on Tupac. But it's the same thing. Since Jussie wants to say he's the gay Tupac, you gonna get that Funkmaster Flex treatment, okay? You're a damn liar. Point blank, period. Let me go ahead and read these super chats. Naturally Me in Albany says, thank you. You are so welcome. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Let's see here. Jonathan Randolph says, greetings from Baltimore. It sounds like Jussie was feeding us the bullshit in his story. Got us feeling constipated, LOL. Way too much sauce. Yes, way too much hot sauce, okay? Way too much. Thank you so much for the super chat. Let's see here. Ashy Roach King. Oh, Lord. Y'all in these scream names be cracking me up. So Ashy Roach King says, sipping tea, Black Ops 4, can't think of a better combo. You made my night. to keep preaching the truth. Thank you so much, and thank you for the super chat, sweetie. I appreciate it. Yo, they're putting liar, liar, pants on fire. Y'all are going in, but no, it's the truth. Funkmaster Flex, honey, was not here for the bullshit. He was like, you know what? I'm tired of holding on to this secret. Y'all gonna stop worshiping these celebrities and acting like they're gods. And that's the truth. At the end of the day, we're all human beings. Nobody's above anybody. And for him to have an arrogant attitude like he's beyond reproach and, you know, nobody has a right to question him because he's black and he's gay. Wrong again, sir. Your story didn't make sense. Everybody had the right to question you. You know, like I said, the media, the mainstream media was obviously scared, you know, to just say what the hell everybody was thinking. But that's why I'm glad I'm on YouTube. That's why I'm glad I have my platform, because I can just speak how I feel without having to apologize and worry about, oh my God, I don't want to offend somebody. Oh my God, what if they think this? If you're offended, like I always say, just unsubscribe and keep it damn moving. You know what I mean? But it's like the mainstream media just kept trying to, like, you know, they kept trying to, it's like they knew it was bullshit, but they didn't want to say that it was bullshit until they had, like, solid evidence, because they didn't want to be accused of being racist or homophobic. Let's see here. Mike just donated $4.99. Thank you, Mike. He says Funkmaster Flex sounded like TG. I can't stand y'all. He says Funkmaster Flex sounded like TD Jake screaming. That must have really hurt him. Yes, I told y'all didn't believe me. I told y'all this a few months, probably like a month ago, when we were talking about the Leah situation. I said that's the video that made me really respect Funkmaster Flex, because he used to get on my nerves, always dropping bombs and shit. But that really made me respect him, because it's like, you know what? He be spilling some old 90s tea, because we was kids. So we don't remember everything that happened. We weren't there. I'm not from New York. You know, like people in New York, they knew the deal. But a lot of us who were like in the Midwest or down south, we didn't know what happened. We just went out for the mainstream narrative. And Funkmaster Flex was like, oh, hell no. Nah. Now I'm about to spill all the damn tea. The same way he spilled all the tea about Jay-Z and Dame Dash and Aaliyah. I told y'all, he just woke up one morning and just got the crying and screaming on Instagram and was spilling all types of Tupac tea. So it took me a while to find the clip, but I'm like, I had to find the clip, because that's the perfect clip for tonight's show to just, you know, since Jussie wants to call himself the gay Tupac, he got that damn work, okay? Oh my, is the volume not up? Everybody, can you guys hear me? It looks like, I don't know, the volume looks fine. Can you guys hear me? Somebody's saying that the volume is not up. It might be your laptop, whoever wrote that, because everybody else seems to be laughing and having a good old funky time, honey. Y'all can hear me, right? Okay. Yeah, see, everybody else can hear me. It's your laptop. Hold up. Shadow Ghost says, Jussie, run, honey. That's what Star was saying. Okay, so let me see here. I got some more notes. Okay, so this is the newest thing. I'm gonna read this. I don't have my Mother Goose glasses. I keep forgetting to have them here so I can put on my glasses for you guys. Let's see. We got another super chat. Patty Cake says, hey T, finally off work to be able to see you live. Yay. That's what's up. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you for joining us today. So this is what's going on. Let's see here. Okay, so Miranda Wesley left a $1.99 super chat. She says, this is not funny. I was a victim of a crime. Oh, trust me, it's not funny. Especially for real victims. That's what we've been saying the whole time. He's taken away from real victims, unfortunately. But we're going to roast him. I mean, sorry, I'm going to roast his ass because he lied. It is what it is. But as far as like you being a victim, no, of course that's not funny. People who are true victims of crime and who are really hurt, that's not funny at all. But again, this is why you have to roast and hold people like Jussie accountable, because when they do things like that, the next person who comes out and who happens to get jumped or attacked, people are going to be giving them the side eye. Or they're going to be like, oh, whatever, they're just pulling another Jussie. That's what they're going to call it, another Jussie, unfortunately. Let's see here, Lakia. Thank you so much for the $25 super chat. Appreciate it. She says, I finally caught your live. Yes, keep the truth coming. Jussie just put a bad spotlight on himself. Shake my head. Yes, I definitely agree. Thank you so much for joining me today. Let's see here. So this is what's going on now, right? With the street meat situation. Street meat. I need a damn remix for street meat. I need somebody to come out with a song called Street Meat. And street meat can be for anybody, okay? Street meat is not just a gay thing. You could be straight, okay? Out there in the streets looking for meat. Women can be out here looking for street meat as well, okay? It's just a damn word. Don't take offense. Anyways, this is the latest street meat update. They're now saying that a grand jury will hear Jussie Smollett's case early next week. This is what law enforcement is telling TMZ. So they're taking this very seriously. You know, this is not going to be a situation where Jussie can just be like, oh, you know what, I just had a bad day. Mental illness. I was drunk. Popped a few Xannies. They're not playing. They've already convened. They're convening a grand jury as we speak. And they want him to go to court next week. So this is what they're saying. Law enforcement sources connected to the investigation tell TMZ the two brothers who were arrested and then released are staying somewhere around the Loop in downtown Chicago under the watchful eye of the police so no one gets to them. We're told the cops especially want to make sure Jussie does not contact the brothers. How you doing? We're also told when the police raided the home of the two brothers, they found magazines with pages torn out, and the authorities are now trying to determine if the missing pages are connected to the threatening letter that was sent to Jussie 8 days before the alleged attack. Side eye. Our sources say early on they asked Jussie if he signed complaints against the two men who attacked him. He was clear that he would, but when he found out, I'm telling y'all, the rabbit hole goes too deep. But when he found out the two brothers were the ones in custody, we're told that he said he knew them, felt bad for them, and declined to sign the complaints. Really, Jussie? Really? So these two dudes whooped your ass. Remember on Good Morning America, the dude was like, this is mega country nigger, whatever the hell they said. And he was like, the dude punched me. And then I punched him back. And then we were fighting. Boom, 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 boom. Right in the kisser. Okay, he didn't do all that. So you mean to tell me that you fought this man, this masked guy. You fought him. And that's a big ass Nigerian man, okay? He's been eating all types of fufu and egusi soup, okay? So he fought two big Nigerian guys and he only got a scratch on him. So these guys whooped your ass, supposedly, you know, bruised your rib, embarrassed you. You went through all this, you know, the whole world is looking at you with the side eye. And you feel bad for them? You feel bad for your attackers? You don't want to press charges on your attackers? Make it make sense in my damn Monique voice. Make it make sense. So he gets attacked, but now he don't want to file no charges. Because he knows once he files charges, them boys was going to tell it all. But they still told it all. So you might as well have filed charges, Jussie, okay? Y'all are here cracking up. Pow! Right in the kisser! Bum! I mean, he did a whole shebang on Good Morning America, honey. He was like, the dude punched me, and I punched him back. So, but now all of a sudden, he don't want to press charges. Okay, Jussie. All right, let me go ahead here. Let me finish reading. Let's see where we leave off. So, he found out. He felt bad for them. He declined to sign the complaint. Our sources say, although the cops believe the brothers purchased the rope that was around Jussie's neck after the incident, there's no surveillance video at the hardware store because it erases after a week. The scene around Jussie's apartment building, as we reported, they left in either a cab or an Uber, but we're told cops tracked the vehicle and the two brothers got out on their way home into another vehicle. As one source put it, it's almost like a bad spy movie. Spy movie? More like a damn Empire script. Moving on. Sources say there were red flags from the get-go. Police were extremely suspicious when Jussie took them out to the area where he said he had been attacked and pointed to obscure cameras, saying how happy he was the attack was on video. Turns out the camera was pointing the wrong way. Turns out thought the camera was pointing the wrong direction. Cops thought it was weird. He knew the location of the camera. Like, come on. Like, who does this? Who does this? When you're attacked, you're not looking for a camera. You're looking for safety. You know what I'm saying? Like, how did he know? Like, this is just insane. Then they go on to say this. We're told investigators didn't believe the two alleged attackers screamed, "This is MAGA country," because not a single Trump supporter watches Empire. And a few loose ends. We're told when the cops picked up the two brothers at O'Hare Airport, police were armed with 3 warrants for each man, one of which was to seize their phones. We're also told that there's no video of a rehearsal of the attack in the street. Jussie and his lawyers have vehemently denied the attack was staged, maintaining this was a hate crime. I'm gonna need Jussie to have a tall glass to shut the fuck up. This entire situation is a damn mess. Let me go ahead and read these super chats. Miranda Wesley says, "Oh my God, you called out my message. Thank you, Queen. Love your channel. Keep spilling the tea. You are so welcome." Thank you so much for the super chat. B Prove says, in my older maid Brown voice, "Jussie, you in danger, girl." Ghost, that is the damn movies, okay? That is the damn movie right there. All us 90s babies love Ghost. Listen, we got another super chat. Millie Belizier. "I want to know who thought this would end well." Me too, sis. I have no idea. Rock and Roll Dina says, "Jussie tried to write his own script." Honey. Yes, he did. He sure did. Thank you for the super chat. We got another one coming in. Reggie C 999. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You guys are showing so much love tonight. Thank you guys so much. So, yes, they are taking it very seriously. They're not letting this go. Jussie is going to have to face a grand jury. He might be criminally prosecuted as well. Okay, let me take a poll. Put a teacup in the chat room if you feel like Jussie should be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. Because they're saying for everything that he did, he could face up to like a year to 4 years in prison. Do you guys feel like he should face prosecution for what he did? Or do you feel like, you know what, maybe he's just going through some mental health issues? Give him a cup of tea and tell him to go sit the fuck down? Or do you feel like, no, he should go to jail because he wasted time, resources, and he started a bunch of mess? Oh, well, damn. Okay, honey. Okay. Somebody wrote teacup. They're like, damn it, I can't find the emoji. I'm going to write teacup. So literally everybody thinks he should go to jail. You're going to jail now. Like that damn bus driver. Yeah. He messed up big time. He messed up big time. So it looks like everybody's agreeing that he should get something. Oh, hold up now. I see a super chat. Okay, so Jamar sent $2. He says, you notice Taraji hasn't said or posted anything. You know what, boo? Taraji ain't said shit. Journey, his sister, now she was very active on social media before all this drama. All these folks were active as hell on social media. Since all this fuckery's been coming out, folks have been quiet. When I tell you, I went to Lee Daniels' Instagram yesterday. We was being nosy. Honey, they was dragging the hell out of Lee Daniels. I said, if he don't turn off these damn comments, they were dragging him. Now, remember when the attack first happened, Lee Daniels was the first one on camera doing a damn video session. You saw Jussie in the background in the hospital with the scratch on his face. And Lee Daniels was like, Jussie, you are my son. This shouldn't have happened to you. You are my son. Whatever the hell he was saying. All of a sudden now, he ain't got no words of advice, no words of wisdom for this bullshit that his son done got himself involved in. I'm going to keep it real with you. I really feel like the more stuff that's going to come out, because I think if if they end up trying to prosecute him and throw him in jail, he's going to spill all the tea. And I would not be surprised if Lee Daniels and other people from Empire were also involved in this fuckery. I'm not saying Taraji, but definitely Lee Daniels. I'm giving him the side eye, okay? Allegedly. I'm just giving him the side I mean, am I the only one who's noticed that the whole crew is quiet? Has anybody heard from Yaz? Has the youngest brother, has the youngest lion child spoken yet? How about Terrence Howard? Has he said anything? Because I don't follow him. We ain't heard shit from nobody from Empire at all. And even all these celebrities, remember Nick Cannon? We're going to take up donations and we're going to give it to Jussie's, you know, his favorite charity. You know, he was trying to get everybody to donate to his favorite charity when Nick Cannon was taking over the Wendy Williams show. Nick Cannon hasn't said anything. Remember Al Sharpton? Let me see. I think I have a damn thing from Al Sharpton on here. Let me look. Damn it. Where's it at? It might be on my thing, but I remember Al Sharpton. Oh, here it is. Let me put it in here. Let me shrink it down. So remember this? Al Sharpton? He was saying that Trump needs to denounce the MAGA attackers. He was going in on TMZ. Wouldn't stop talking about the attack. Al Sharpton is quiet as well. And it's sad because, again, it's not like these people were coming to his rescue because they knew he lied. You know, they were coming to his rescue and having his back because they thought he was telling the truth. And now, literally, everybody has egg on their face. You know what I'm saying? Including Al Sharpton. That shit ain't cool. Okay, we got a bunch of new members here. Oh, let's see. Welcome, LaViolet Martin. Thank you for joining the membership. Welcome, Linda Nuwaga. Thank you for joining. And then we have Crystal Chronicles. Thank you for joining. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. Joe Budden called at Jussie as well. Yes, a lot of people did. Again, you know, it was a few of us that called him out, you know, from day one. Joe Budden was one. Troy C. Star called him out. So it's quite a few of us that did. But a lot of people were scared. You know what I'm saying? They didn't want to be looked at as victim shaming. And that's a word that I hate. I hate that word. Victim shaming, because again, not everybody's a victim, and questioning something does not mean that you automatically are shaming that person. You're literally asking legitimate questions, and I feel like everybody has a right to ask legitimate questions, and it shouldn't be called victim shaming. I hate that word so much with a passion. Rock and Roll Diva says, when Lee Daniels realizes Jussie done started his own TV show. Thank you for the super chat, sis. LaViolet says, love your tea. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And thank you for the super chat. Teddy Love says, people were too quick to jump on the damn bandwagon. That's why you should wait to hear everything before running your mouth. Great job, T. Thank you so much, Teddy Love, for the super chat. And I agree with you 100%. And I think that's the problem. And like we were saying on Instagram, all my followers on Instagram, the ones that have been riding with me, having my back in the comment section, honey, we were looking high and damn low for all these damn Jussie supporters that was, you know, shading me and talking shit. When it finally came out, I couldn't find not one of them, okay? I even had one telling me, oh, the reason why she's going so hard at Jussie is because she's a Trump supporter. Bitch, where? When have I ever been a Trump supporter? So because I don't believe Jussie, now I'm Team Trump? You know, like people was just pulling all types of stuff out their ass just because I was questioning this man's narrative. But then when everything came out in the wash, them same people was deleting comments. You know what I'm saying? They were trying to play it off like they wasn't cussing me out a few posts ago. You know, so the whole thing is just funny. It's comical at this point. Let's go ahead and welcome new member Laura Sky. Thank you so much for joining the membership. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4 Pullman says new. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. I appreciate it. We have over 5,000 people in here. Thank you to everybody who's in here. Madeline Charlemagne says they want a race war. Natalie says crickets from the entire Empire cast. Winter Soldier said this dude gave MAGA supporters a great platform. And oh my God, thank you for bringing that up, sis. There's been so many white boys I've been watching on YouTube covering the story. And they've been like, just not even low-key racist. Like, just straight. Now, y'all want to call me homophobic? They're sitting there dropping F-bombs and like, you know, that damn, you know, F, he needs to, you know, be hung. He needs to be, they've been going in, dragging him talking about him. Like, Jussie just gave these dudes so much energy. They're gonna be eating off his ass for the next damn month, okay? Because they was like going out their way to really, really break the story and break everything down. And they was going about it on some, some of them, not all of them, but some was going about it on some really homophobic, racist stuff. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, he just really made it worse, what he did. Like, he's basically gave them their aha moment. Now the Trump supporters, now the MAGA people, they're basically victims in all of this. You know what I'm saying? You can say you hate them, whatever, but they were lied on. They didn't do anything wrong. It'd be no different than if a MAGA supporter said that 2 black thugs jumped them. And then it came out that these 2 black thugs, they didn't do anything. It wasn't even black guys who jumped them. They weren't nowhere in the vicinity. The 2 MAGA supporters lied. It'd be the same thing. The black guys would be victims in that, in that situation. And in this situation, the MAGA Trump supporters are now being seen as victims because they were lied on because of Jussie. Do y'all agree? Kiki West says, why? Kiki says, why is Lee Daniels' IG named the original Big Daddy? I said the same thing yesterday. Like, who the hell is calling Lee Daniel the original Big Daddy? Just call me Big Daddy. Just call me Big Daddy. Let's see here. Day says, apologize to Kevin Hart. Ain't nobody apologizing to Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart needs to go sit down somewhere with his McRib. Oh my goodness. Let's see here. Yeah, they're playing it off. You know it. Sharifa said, Trump, in my Soulja Boy voice. Yes, they try to call me a Trump supporter for questioning Jussie's story. Just call me Big Daddy. Y'all know I just come up with songs in my head. Let's see here. People need to apologize to the MAGA supporters. Nelly says, T, you got me over here about to choke on this damn Cheeto. Let's see. Lisa says, I still love him. Ain't shit funny. I love Empire. Sorry, Lisa. It's very damn funny. You can love him all you want to. I'm still going to laugh, joke, and roast his ass, okay? Thank you. Let's see here. She said, hold on, who said that? We be kikiing it up in here, T. Yes, Matt Boy 78, we sure do. We got jokes up in here all day, every day. The comment section is popping. Mocha Delight says, are they going to write him off of Empire now? Who knows? But it's definitely got the whole Empire cast looking horrible. Let's see. Two Love says, what goes around comes around. What Lee Daniels did to Monique, if he got something to do with it. That's very interesting. Oh, we got some more super chats here. Mick Twiz says, T, please make a limited edition street meat merch. LOL, I love you, boo. I love you too. That's a good idea. I survived street meat. That's too funny. Terrell Bembry says, I agree. Jussie played the LBGA members and black people. Yes, he did. He definitely did. Let's see here. It's 8:30. Oh, dang, I've been on here already for an hour. Don't even feel like I've been on here for an hour. Okay, let me see. Okay, so now let's get to the end of this because I didn't even realize it's been an hour. We're having too much fun. Okay, so this is the main question everybody's asking, okay? Everybody wants to know, why would Jussie do this? Why would he risk his career? Why would he risk his reputation? Because before this, I'm going to be honest, I hadn't heard anything bad about Jussie. You know, some people were spilling tea saying that, you know, their cousin or their aunt or, you know, somebody who knew him from back in the day said that he was a liar, he's messy. And, you know, I don't know. I don't know him outside of Empire. I don't know him personally. But from what I've seen of him, I've never known Jussie to be messy. I've never known him to be problematic. That is why when I first heard the story, I honestly felt bad. You know, I'm like, oh my gosh, you know, the cute dude, you know, Jamal Lyons, because I did watch the first 2 seasons faithfully of Empire, okay? So I was a very big fan of his. So people want to know, why would he do this? This is the conspiracy going around. I feel like I always tell you guys, the rabbit hole goes deep. Do your own research. But a lot of people feel like he's very close. Him and Lee Daniels are close with Kamala Harris. And as we all know, Kamala Harris is trying to run for president in 2020. And so a lot of people feel like, you know, they were doing this to basically help her presidential run. Because she jumped on the story. She was tweeting about it. Her and Cory Booker were speaking on the situation. So I'm going to go ahead and just show you guys some things here. Because when it first happened, Kamala Harris was very quick to denounce the attacks, as she should have, because at that point we all thought it was real. So I'm not going to knock her for that. But a lot of people feel like, you know, this was to help her get into the White House because, as we all know, they have a big disdain for Trump because he's not, you know, he has issues with minorities. He has issues, you know, with LGBT. So this was like a way for them to push Kamala Harris into the forefront. This is what's being alleged, okay? Like I always say, do your own research. I'm just going to show you guys a few things here that I put together. Give me a few seconds. Oh, just for shits and giggles. I love that meme. When I first posted it, a few people got mad. I don't give a damn, okay? I like to laugh and joke, okay? I love that meme, okay? It says a new picture has been released of Jussie Smollett's Nigerian attackers, and they have the homeboys from Wakanda. No, not Wakanda, from Zamunda. That shit cracks me up, okay? So anyways, so this is, let me see here. I think that's the MP4. I'm going to find you some stuff. Okay. Just want to make sure I have everything. All right. So in the wake of everything, they have also passed an anti-lynching bill in the wake of the whole Jussie Smollett interview. And so this was passed by Senator Kamala Harris and Senator Cory Booker and Tim Scott to make lynching a hate crime. And I don't think it should have took Jussie's situation for it to be a hate crime. There's been a lot of stories of people who have been lynched, you know, over the years. So I think it should have been I think it should have been done way before the whole Jussie situation. But that's one thing that people are tying Jussie and Kamala Harris to. This is another thing. While they were trying to go through with passing the new law, they're saying that Cory Booker pointed to Jussie Smollett's attack for why Congress must pass the anti-lynching law. Now, let's also not forget conspiracy theorists, because, you know, our tin hats are always tingling. If you guys remember, Joe Budden also called this out as well. When the attack first happened, Taraji P. Henson, who plays Cookie Lyons on the Empire show, she told everybody to go and watch Jussie's new music video. And at that time, a lot of us were like, well, why? Like, he was attacked. Like, why do we need to go watch his music video? That makes no sense. Should we not just be sending him prayer and well wishes? But anyways, we all go to watch the music video, and that's when we saw in the music video, there's a scene of a guy with a noose around his neck. So how convenient. You know what I'm saying? Like, how strange is this? Jussie had a noose around his neck. Taraji tells us to go watch the music video. The guy in the music video has a noose around his neck. And now, you know, Senator Booker and Kamala Harris are trying to pass, you know, lynching laws. Anti-lynching laws, excuse me. So that's one thing. Let me see here. I think this was their tweets. Okay, so these were their tweets the day that everything happened. Let me see if I can find a bigger version so I can read it to you guys. Okay, so Kamala Harris wrote at Jussie Smollett. At Jussie Smollett is one of the kindest, most gentle human beings I know. I'm praying for his quick recovery. And then she goes on to say, this was an attempted modern-day lynching. No one should have to fear for their life because of their sexuality or color of their skin. We must confront this hate. Now, isn't that funny? Again, the word lynching is being brought up. And then Cory Booker says the same thing. He says the vicious attack on actor Jussie Smollett was an attempted modern-day lynching. I'm glad he's safe. To all those in Congress who don't feel the urgency to pass our anti-lynching bill, designating lynching as a federal hate crime, I urge you to pay attention. So now that was on January 29th. So this is why a lot of people are saying why Jussie did this, and this is why I feel like there's more people involved. Okay? That's just my tin hat tingling. I know a lot of y'all think I'm crazy, and that's fine. Maybe I'll disagree. Maybe I'm, reaching. But I'm just, trying to put two and two together because it doesn't make sense. He's never been a problematic person. You know what I'm saying? I can joke and clown and, make fun of him in this situation, but I'm still going to be fair to him and say that he's never been problematic. He's never been in the media for any fuck shit. I've never done YouTube videos on him calling him out on anything. So why would he risk his reputation and his livelihood and, drag these two Nigerian men into this off for what? That's why I feel like there's a bigger agenda being pushed. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's what I'm seeing. What are you guys seeing? Oh, we got some super chats. Oh my gosh. 5X Flyer. Thank you for the $49.99. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining me tonight. I appreciate it. Let's see. Mike J says, I don't feel sorry for the white MAGA people because they're racist as hell. Thank you for the $9.99 super chat. I truly appreciate that, Mike J. Roxy W says, okay, fam, I'm about to make an executive decision. Black History Month is officially extended into March due to Jussie being messy. Keep the party going. Thank you so much, Roxy W, for the super chat. Yes, this has been a crazy Black History Month. We're, 17 days into Black History Month, and it's been nothing but fuck shit. I mean, it's insane. But, okay, good. So Alexis is saying there is an agenda to divide us. Let me see. So many people in here. Elle was saying the bill was already in the process. Yes, it was. I agree with you. It was already in the process, but this was the cherry on top to make the other people in Congress see how important it was to make sure that the bill got passed. You get what I'm saying? Even though it was in process, it wasn't approved. And they really used the Jussie situation to say, hey, look, this is why we need this bill. That's all I'm saying. Let's see here. Sugi, sorry if I'm saying it wrong. Sugi Manokeo says, when you make a deal with the devil, it always backfires. How you doing? That's the truth. You can't ever, like we say, like in Hollywood, people talk about, selling their souls to the devil and everything. You can't sell your soul and then complain about how the devil comes back to collect. Food for thought. Okay, Justine Jones, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. I truly appreciate it. XOK says Kamala Harris is a sociopath. Now, that's a strong word. Why do you call her a sociopath? Let me know. I'm interested to know. Let's see here. Somebody said, send you more slime for ASMR. I got you. Suspect Tina. I'm just trying to read through all these comments. So do you guys feel like they might have something to do with it? Kamala Harris is the black Hillary Clinton. I know she locked up a lot of black men. With the whole drug situation. Then she had the nerve to come out and talk about how she used to smoke weed. But then she would lock up guys for, marijuana offenses, which I just, the hypocrisy. Illuminati Marcus says he's never been relevant. That's why. As long as I'm talking crazy to speak about him at all, I hate him, although you're right. Political false flag. Kamala is fake. I love you too, Shanika Jacobs. Let's see here. We owe the police some credit on this one. Yes, we're always quick to, to down the police, but they actually did their job on this one. I'll give them their props. They did. Milan Christopher Ben called Jussie out from the start. Yes, and Milan Christopher went off today on Instagram, honey. He went off. He was like, I don't want y'all's fake-ass apologies. F y'all. Y'all drugged me. Y'all called me everything but a child of God. He's extra, honey. He's very extra. But he was one of the first ones to call out Jussie, so I would definitely give him his props on that. Okay, so then I wanted to show you guys these videos too. This was during the 2018 Me Too movement. And this was January 15th. So one of the videos you'll see Jussie Smollett's sister Journey, and she's with Kamala Harris, and they're talking about Time's Up. It was during an MLK march. And then the other video I have for you guys is of Lee Daniels and Kamala Harris. So I want you guys to check this out really quick. Give me 2 seconds.
What's up?
Time's up!
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 Stop.
Leon, who do I have for you?
It's Kamala Harris. Listen, I was talking to your father. Let's find some time to talk. I want to hear what you're thinking. I want to hear what you're hearing. And let's find some time to get to know each other. All right?
And I'm right.
All right, so you guys just saw both of those videos. So it's obvious that Kamala Harris is very close to the Smolletts. And with Lee Daniels. So, like I said, something ain't clean in the buttermilk, okay? I'm not saying that she's behind it or, you know, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying, like, I don't know, maybe Jussie was trying to get in her good graces. Maybe he felt like, you know, if this Empire thing doesn't work out, he can get a seat, you know, doing something in politics, because he's one of those people, he definitely likes to talk about, like, you know, oppression and, you know, freedom. And he grew up in a household where he has a white Jewish father and he has a black mother, and I believe they got together like in the 60s or something, like during like a lot of civil unrest. And we all know that a lot of interracial relationships way back then were definitely frowned upon. And they said that both of his parents were like really big activists, so maybe he wanted to kind of follow in his parents' footsteps, and he thought that this might have been the way to go. I don't know. Those are just some things that are running through my head. Those are just some of my little conspiracies that I'm thinking about. But I definitely feel like there's more people involved. I don't think that this is just an open and shut case. I don't feel like Jussie just woke up one day and just decided, I'm going to hire two, you know, Nigerian extras from Empire to pretend to beat me up, lie and say that they were mega, you know, that they're white MAGA supporters, and then, you know, call the police and hold press conferences, go on Good Morning America. I feel like there's a lot of shit in the mix, and the fact that everybody on the cast of Empire, including Lee Scamuels, they're all quiet, I'm giving this entire situation the side eye. Oh, my phone is going off. Let me see. I had somebody who wanted to call in. Ronan, are you there?
Yes, it is. It's me.
Okay. Let me see if everybody can hear you. Can you guys hear him? He's calling in. I have him on speaker.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
I'm going to see if they can hear you. I'm going to turn it all the way up. But basically, Ronan right now is in Chicago. He used to be one of my podcast friends, and so he's out in Chicago, and he ended up going to the same spot where Jussie Smollett was attacked. And so what did you see? Because I seen you posting some stuff on Instagram. What did you see out there?
Actually, I'm about like 5 or so blocks away from where it allegedly happened. So,
okay.
I'm
They're saying it's a bit low. Hold on. Some people can hear you. Try and turn your phone up.
Yeah, I'm doing it. So
I'm going to turn my mic up,
right
too.
Right now, I'm on Hubbard and State. So I'm not that far away from where everything allegedly happened. And when I went out there, it is daylight. I saw cameras across the street from the north, south end. Basically, it was able to cover every angle possible. I went behind the building. Same thing. If there was anything that went on, it would have caught that nonsense like right on the camera. There's nothing to hide out there. And plus, if he was hurt, as he allegedly said he was, it was right next to the Sheridan, right across the street from the NBC building. There's a bowling alley, an AMC, movie theater north of it. The subway area that he was supposedly, you know, looking to go look for street meat. I went in through there, got me a Subway sandwich. I looked around. There was cameras there too. Even went to the hardware store where the rope was purchased. Now I didn't see any like heavy duty rope anyway. I mean, the whole story was bullshit. But since I was out here, I figured I'd go out and see for myself. And with a city like this that has over 30,000 cameras within the city, it's very hard. It's very hard to miss shit. So I agree with you 110%. Like there's a lot of moving parts to this. I mean, he's just a face of it, just to move that bill. But there's a lot of hands on it, especially with Twitter and social media, where they were sitting there and talking about this whole thing a little prematurely. So they showed their hand early, in my opinion.
Right. So you're saying in that area, there's the Subway sandwich, but there's a lot of cameras, and that's what people have been saying, that there's a lot of cameras in that area. There's no way that they combed through hours of video footage, and you figure they had a timestamp, so they knew it was going to be between a certain time. So there's no way that they were not able to see him getting beat up, getting jumped. The only thing they have on video is basically the two guys walking.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of mess. So do you feel like, what do you think about the whole Kamala Harris conspiracy, where they're thinking that, that there's more people involved and this is a political thing and it's, causing a race issue? People are saying a potential race war. The country's already divided. We're already divided as far as, Democrats, Republican, MAGA, Trump supporters, people who want him out of office, the wall. It's just, the country is just so divided right now. We didn't need this at all.
Well, no. And here's the thing. I lived outside of Chicago for 7 years before I moved in 2008. And as Harvey Superboy will always tell you, there's a special kind of racism out here where there's certain neighborhoods that be literally across the street from each other and they're straight divided. You come out here, it's a different environment. So it's not like in your face like that where they're idiots and wearing MAGA hats and ski masks, which is beyond me. But, if they wanted to do something, especially when they have something like they had the whole thing with black sites and that whole thing with John Burge doing all the crazy shit he was doing. They had the shit with the disco demolition shit, Boys Town. If they really wanted to do something to you, they're not going to leave you hanging out like that. You would have been either dead, strung up somewhere, literally, or you would have been ended up missing.
Right, and that was one of the things that was really strange to me. I'm like, for somebody to get beat up by two, racist MAGA supporters, that didn't do much damage. Like I said in my original video, Bow Wow sustained more injuries, from Kiyomi than Jussie did from these supposed MAGA supporters. And that's where, to me, it's like it just didn't make any sense. That's why I feel like for him to put his career at risk, for him to do all of this stuff, there's more to it. There's more to it. And even though I am upset with Jussie, this takes away from real victims, I feel like he's a pawn in all of this. I definitely feel like there's more people involved.
No, I agree with that, because you figure you have someone who's supposedly clean cut. They figure this is the first time it happens. They picked on the innocent guy. No, he's complicit in this. But the thing is, look at the individuals who were outspoken when this happened, compared to any other time where something like Laquan McDonald or anyone else. They're notably silent when those situations happen.
Right.
So that's why I can't really give props too much to the police, because it's like if they can sit there and find this out within a matter of days. And I just went out there just going to get a sandwich and bullshit and found out most of this shit was nonsense. Then they have the technology to solve all these crimes and get a lot of these police who were complicit in jail. But that's a whole other situation.
Right.
But let's take the common sense approach to this. Now, at 2 in the morning, ain't nothing but 24-hour places, strip clubs, ATMs, and legs.
And street meat. Don't forget the street meat. I'm just saying.
But the thing is, let's say with everything that's 24 hours, and you're going in the middle of a polar vortex, which was past -20. Who knows? And then you put out there that bleach freezes at 20 degrees. So unless you want to beat somebody with a frozen bottle of bleach, that is just nonsensical. But when you have things like DoorDash, Grubhub, Uber Eats, things of that nature that will bring the food to you instead of coming out to braving the elements, the story doesn't stick.
Right.
It just doesn't.
Right.
And me going in there personally and walking around and seeing certain things, because if I stayed there long enough, security would have came out here like, what are you doing out here? Which is something I would have expected. So for them to see anything suspicious back there, which I didn't, you know, with all that lighting back there, all the camera angles and whatnot, this is straight up bullshit. Horseshit.
Well, thank you so much, Ronan, for calling in. I appreciate it. I'm glad you're able to call. I was like, oh, you're in Chicago. I want to hear, like, what all you found. So, no, I appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and read some of these super chats. Just join us in the chat room. I'm going to be on for, like, probably another 10, 15 minutes. But thank you for calling in. Everybody can hear you, and they enjoy what you had to say.
No problem.
All right. Talk to you later. All right, y'all. So, that was my boy, Ronan. We used to podcast together when I used to do Tabletop with T back in the day. And so he just happened to be in Chicago. And so he hit me up. He was like, I'm here. I'm about to go down to where Jussie got attacked. And he did. He was showing all types of Instagram video. And there's like so many cameras. I mean, it's like a really populated area. So the story is just not making sense. Let me go ahead and shout out these super chats here. MLM74. She says, Jussie is not a black man. He's biracial. He does not rep black people. He's repping white or biracial community. Love you, T. Love you, too. Let's see here. And thank you, Mo Money, for the $30 super chat. I appreciate it. Let's see. Illuminati Maurice, $20 super chat, says, thanks again for my mod. Please don't ever take my power away. Oh, nope, I won't. You're good. You're good. Thank you for the super chat. Oh, he sent another one? He sent a $10 one. I'm serious. Please don't ever take my mod away. I won't. As long as you're doing your job and you're handling these trolls, you're good. Let's see here. Stephen Jones says, wait, hold on. Stephen Jones says, T, you've been getting thick. All I wanted to say was laugh my ass off. Well, thank you, Stephen. Appreciate y'all. You guys are so sweet because I'm always like trying to diet. Oh, let's see here. Milo Dixon sent the super chat. Milo says, I was waiting for this all day. I'm ignoring homework to watch you. LOL. Thank you. Make sure you get your homework done once this is over. We can't have you slipping up in school. Laura Sky says, political stunt gone wrong. So it looks like a lot of people are like seeing through the mess. I definitely think that there's going to be more information that's going to be coming out. It does not stop at these Nigerian men and Jussie. I definitely would not be surprised if they haul Lee Daniel in, okay? If they start looking, you know, giving Kamala Harris the side eye. The other guy who's also the writer, I forget his name. He works with Lee Daniels on Empire. He's one of the writers as well. Let's not forget, remember Jussie claimed he was talking to his manager at the time of the attack. They might also call the manager in because, you know, that proves that the manager was also involved in this lie as well. So it might be a lot of folks going down with him, unfortunately. Let's see here. Brian says Jussie Smollett and Lee Daniel. Oh, it just disappeared. I'm trying to find what you were writing. Hold on. It's going super fast. I'm so glad that the stream worked today. It didn't, you know, lag. I didn't get kicked off. Joe says, I'm voting for Bernie Sanders. I get bad vibes from all the other candidates. I definitely don't want Trump to win again. I feel you on that one. Cavallino is gay. Who is Cavallino? I don't know who that is. He's in way over his head. He definitely is. He definitely is, Eunice. He's in way over his head. Like I said, I think what he thought was he was going to get some sympathy, go viral. You know, he'd be in the news for about a week, then it'd be over. We move on to the next situation. But the problem is he added way too much sauce on that damn McRib, okay? He added way too much. Let's see here. Bree Downs, She says, Jussie is a puppet in a bigger plan. Government puppet for an agenda. I'm telling you, I have a theory, but I'm going to stop because I don't want no problems. I feel you, sis. I don't want no smoke either. That's why I'm like, you know what? I'm just put a little bit out there, and then y'all go do your own research. But it's definitely a lot deeper. And me and you are here, okay? Our tin hats are tingling. Definitely. Optimus Crime. I love y'all's names. Y'all have like the coolest usernames, I swear. Optimus Crime says, I can't wait for his apology interview after all of this. Yes, and thank you for the 1999. I feel the same way, especially the way he was so strong and wrong on that Good Morning America interview. He was so arrogant. Ugh. And these people, they don't want to believe me. I don't have nothing to lie about. And then it's like all this shit comes out. So, you know, the next one, and part of me, you know what else I also think? Optimus Crime. What if this is some type of humiliation ritual? I'm just saying. Remember the whole thing with Roseanne Barr? If you guys never watched my video about Roseanne Barr going off on Twitter and then trying to blame her antidepressant medicine or whatever, I did a whole breakdown about the Roseanne Barr situation, how I felt that was a humiliation ritual. They do things like that in Hollywood, especially when you have people who speak out against certain things like Roseanne Barr was doing. And you never know, this might be part of that agenda as well. So there's many different aspects and many different ways to spin the whole Jussie Smollett situation. Hey, don't blame Gemini's for his headness. Okay, so people were saying because he's a Gemini. Oh, y'all like the thumbnail, the Scooby-Doo? No, it's the truth. I'm gonna imagine searching all that time trying to find who hurt Jussie Smollett, only for it to be him behind the shit. That was like the perfect meme. I love you too. Gemini's thighs make my anus sing. What kind of username is that? Who is Gemini's thighs? That is so funny, but I love you though. Let's see here. What is a humiliation ritual? Look at my Roseanne Barr video. I do a really good breakdown of it. Look up Roseanne Barr, Lovely Tea, and it'll come up. But I break it down. It's just like another ritual that goes on in Hollywood. And again, because Jussie has been so unproblematic, he hasn't had any issues. He's never really been in the media for anything bad. I could see it being some type of humiliation ritual. Okay, so you agree with me? Okay, so Dion Light says, I agree with you on the he called it the embarrassed ritual. Yeah, it's definitely something going on. You guys, it's a real thing. You have to look it up. Janet Jackson went through that. At the Super Bowl when her nipple went out, that was like a humiliation ritual. There's like a bunch of different ones that happens to celebrities. Okay, Cole Pong says, after the Aurora shooting, the cops weren't having any of this BS. They stepped their investigation and got it off their plate to deal with actual serious matters. Boom. I definitely agree with that because, you know, like I said on Friday, resources were being wasted chasing this damn, you know, phantom attack when there are real people going through real stuff. And I think that's why after a while they're like, you know what, we have the shooting going on, we need to, you know, focus on other stuff. And we even saw in one of the tweets I had posted where the police officer was saying, you know, we're trying to get to this shooting. You know, we have real things going on. We don't have time to keep answering TMZ's questions about Jussie Smollett and this attack. So I definitely agree with you when you say that. Optimus Crime says Jussie can blame it on the Ambien just like Roseanne did. Yes, that's what she blamed it on. Thank you so much for the super chat. Yeah, he's going to blame it on something. It'll either be depression, mental illness, drugs, heavy drinking. He's definitely going to play the victim role. He's going to go from being a victim and being beat up to a victim of, you know, people not believing him. Before I leave, because I've been on here for an hour and a half, before I leave, I'm going to read a statement from Jussie. So give me just a second. Jay Renee says, I think whoever is behind this wanted him to get caught. I think it's part of a bigger plan. Definitely. Definitely. Let's see here. So let me go ahead and pull up, because Jussie did release a statement today after being drugged on social media. So I'm going to read to you guys his statement. He's not speaking. The statement was sent out via his lawyer. So let me get everything set up here so you guys can see it. I'm going to read it to you guys. Give me 2 seconds here. Okay. So here goes his statement. You guys should be able to see that here. And let me read it. So this is coming from Todd S. Pugh and Victor P. Henderson, attorneys for Jussie Smollett. So they're saying, as a victim of a hate crime who has cooperated with the police investigation, Jussie Smollett is angered and devastated by recent reports that the perpetrators are individuals he's familiar with and he has now been further victimized by claims attributed to these alleged perpetrators that Jussie played a role in his own attack. Nothing is further from the truth, and anyone claiming otherwise is lying. One of the purported suspects was Jussie's personal trainer, who he hired to ready him physically for a music video. It is impossible to believe that the person could have played a role in a crime against Jussie, or would falsely claim Jussie's complicity. Jussie and his attorneys anticipate being further updated by the Chicago Police Department on the status of the investigation and will continue to cooperate. At the present time, Jussie and his attorneys have no inclination to respond to unnamed sources inside the investigation, but will continue discussions through official channels. All right, so you guys just heard me read that mushmouth bullshit. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. I'll wait to see what the grand jury says when they call him in. You know, I don't see these guys just coming up with this scheme by themselves and then lying on Jussie. Like, what would be in it for the Nigerian guys? Like why would they go through all this? If the guy's Jussie's personal trainer, what would be in it for him to go get his brother, go buy a red hat, go get some rope, you know what I'm saying, pretend to jump Jussie? Like what would be in it for them to do this? And then the fact that they're saying that they were paid, I'm sure that they provided receipts. Okay, the police is not going to put out that information to the media if they don't have the receipts and the information to corroborate what these guys are saying. So I'm not buying what Jussie is saying. He's already trying to play victim via his high-powered attorneys. Oh, one of the super chats just left. I was trying to read it. So what do you guys feel about that? Are you guys buying what Jussie's attorney just said? Yes, you see that Book for Life says personal trainer. Right. Now it's a personal trainer. Before it was just the extra on Empire. So again, the twists and turns still have not left this case. Black guys lynching black guys. Exactly. It just does not make any sense. It's like, you know, just looking at it from common sense, from a common sense place, what would be in it for them to do this on their own? And initially, again, if he was really attacked, you told us that you saw the attackers. Remember, go back to the Good Morning America interview. He says that he saw the attackers. He knew what they looked like. You know what I'm saying? He knows their build. He may not know, like, you know, like their face, like, you know, like, oh, he had blue eyes, he had brown eyes. He couldn't see that, but he knew that they were white MAGA supporters. He knew that they were white guys. So how did it go from him being so sure and being a shoo-in that these were the guys to now, oh, it's my personal trainer and I don't want to press charges? Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, stop insulting my intelligence. High Desert said, didn't the cops find out he was still wearing the noose and had a... He said, didn't the cops find out he was wearing the noose and had his Subway sandwich? Yes. By the time he called the cops, he said that he kept the new sound as evidence, but he didn't call the cops until 45 minutes after the attack. Probably because they were trying to get their story and shit together. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, but if somebody attacked me and put something on me that shouldn't be there, it's coming off. You can hand the police the evidence without having to wear it like it's a damn necktie, okay? That entire situation is just insane. TZ says, yep, fraud. He's a fraud in my Marlo voice. Erica says, I agree. Let's see here. Black Twitter will reintroduce you to the ground. You know Black Twitter don't play. Janny says, hi, she says, T, I'm a huge fan. I am down with you no matter what. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you both for the super chats. D Brown says, honey, T, oh gosh, it just disappeared. Watson Price says, Jussie will be brought to justice. 4 hours ago, the news was reporting, stating that the two arrested reported that Jussie paid them. That is why Jussie lured up. Yes, we discussed that earlier. Blacks can't start blaming white people like whites blame black people. Soon we're going to lose credibility in that category that we have, that they have. And I think that's the saddest part too, is that now, you know, again, when somebody else comes out and says that they're a victim of a hate crime, people are going to side-eye it just because of this whole situation with Jussie. Charlene says the cops found bleach in Jussie's room. Oh, yeah, that bleach thing, like I said on Instagram, pay very close attention to that bleach. There's a reason they keep mentioning bleach. I'm going to leave it at that. I was told some tea from some people in Atlanta. Let's see here. Evervescent111 says, did you see Ava DuVernay's recent tweet? Something is off here when she started off with, despite inconsistencies. What? Nope, I did not see her tweet. Somebody write what all she tweeted. And what does she mean, despite the inconsistencies? There should be no inconsistencies. Let's stop making excuses for bullshit, Eva. There should be no inconsistencies. The truth is the truth. That doesn't make any sense. Illuminati Maurice says Jussie is negative attention getting. Yes, he is. Let's see here. We got another super chat. Bree Down says, thank you, sis, for always speaking facts when no one else does. Never change that. Never fold. Keep waking up the sheep. Love from Alabama. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And you know I definitely will. Yes, the bleach, honey. Pay attention to the bleach. Somebody said, was he going to bleach his asshole? My chat section be wildin', I swear. Please drop the bleach tea. It's something about the bleach that I was told. I don't want to drop it, but you notice they just keep talking about the bleach. They found the bleach at the guys' house. They found the bleach at, Jussie's house. Hell, I got bleach upstairs. We all got bleach. But why do they keep talking about the bleach? Something significant with that bleach. Hopefully he doesn't VH1 access. I don't want to say that word because then they might ban my chat. Hopefully he does not hurt himself. Okay, LOD versus the internet says definitely more to this Jussie Smollett story and bigger people are involved. I definitely agree. And also, let's not forget, Chicago is one of the most corrupt cities in the country. It's a very, very corrupt city as far as politicians and everything else. So, I definitely would not be surprised at all. Somebody says I should start a conspiracy channel. I can't do that because YouTube is now literally blacklisting and banning conspiracy channels. I'll speak on certain conspiracies here and there, but I'm not going to have a whole dedicated channel. You're not about to have them folks knocking on my door. Somebody says, was the sandwich toasted? That's what I want to know. I want to know what kind of sandwich he went to go get at 2-something in the morning in the middle of a polar vortex. That sandwich must have been really good. But you know what? Did you guys peep this? On Good Morning America, he switched it to a salad. He switched it to a salad on Good Morning America. So, I don't know what happened to the sandwich. Don't know if it was toasted. Don't know if it was tuna. But he switched it to a salad. So, like I said, the story just does not make any sense at all. Somebody said it was an ice cream sandwich. As cold as it would have turned into an ice cream sandwich. So yeah, like I said, it's been a lot. I'm just glad I was able to do this live. We're able to come on here and talk about it. I'm going to stay on top of the case. I'm going to keep following up. I'll still be doing any updates. If you're not following me on Instagram, make sure you guys follow me. I think it's at LovelyT2002 on Instagram. Just follow me on there. I post stuff all the time. So we'll still continue doing updates on this entire situation, but I'm not buying it. He's going to come out. He's going to try and play victim. It's going to be another situation where you guys are not believing me because I'm gay and I'm black and, you know, you guys are just trying to discredit me. And it's like, no, just the shit's not making sense, bro. Has nothing to do with your sexual orientation. Has nothing to do with you being black. From the time your story has come out, there's been too many twists and turns, way too many holes, and I'm not buying it at this point. And I definitely feel like he should get in trouble for lying. I mean, should he be thrown in prison for the next 10 years and fed porridge? No. He does not need to do 10 years in prison. But I think, you know, he should get in some type of trouble because that way, you know, it sets a precedence. You know what I'm saying? That you can't just be out here lying, race baiting, making up stuff, looking for attention, looking to go viral, trying to get, you know, ratings up on TV shows. I think there should be consequences for things like that. Just like I've always been a strong proponent on my news channel. If you're not subscribed to my news channel, make sure you guys subscribe to that channel. That has a lot more serious stories. Like I've always said on my news channel, when a female lies about being raped, she should receive the same charges that a man would be getting had he been convicted and found guilty. So if a bitch says, oh, this guy raped me, but he didn't rape her, he didn't want to sleep with her, and she got mad because he didn't want to sleep with her, he didn't want to date her, just whatever reason, and she chose to lie on that man, she should get the same amount of time that a man would be looking at if he would have been convicted, falsely convicted. Because let's not forget, there's been several men, high-profile cases of men going to prison for upwards of 5 to 10, 15 years on rapes that they did not commit. That football player, Brian, I forget his last name, he was from California, and that girl lied on him and said that she raped him. He did 5 years in prison. So that's my thing. I think precedents need to be set. And when you set those precedents, it stops the next false person. It stops the next false case from forming. Because then the person's going to think, before I sit here and tell this lie, and this lie may go viral, Jussie got a year in prison for telling a lie. He got charged with a felony. He ruined his career. This girl lied about, you know, a rape, and they threw her ass in prison for 10 years for lying about a rape. I bet you all the false rape allegations would disappear like this overnight. Maybe I'm crazy, but that's how I feel. Okay, Bart Dude 82, you agree with me? Thank you. Okay, good. I'm glad you guys agree. Because there was a case, remember the white girl? I did a story on her last year. I think it was last year, the year before. She lied and said the 2 football players raped her. And she was a pretty white girl. Cute girl, pretty face. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why she would lie saying this somebody raped her. But she lied and said they raped her. Come to find out that they did not rape her. It was a lie. She only got probation. She did no prison time. And I thought that was bullshit. Because had those young black boys been convicted, they would have easily served 5 to 10 years. And she got probation for lying on them. So again, once you start holding people accountable for their lies and their actions, it's going to stop the copycats. Okay, good. Victory always says, I do remember that case. It was terrible. Exactly. Exactly. And she didn't do any time. But imagine if those young boys would have ended up getting time behind her lies. So I definitely think, you know, Jussie Street Meat Smollett should be held accountable for his actions. Again, you know, let's make the punishment fit the crime. He doesn't need to do 10 years in prison. It's not that serious. But I think that he should, you know, face some consequences for what he did. I do agree with that. Somebody said the whole thing is brought to you and sponsored by Subway and Ace Hardwood. Beyond obvious. Y'all are wildin'. All right, you guys. So I've been on here for an hour and 44 minutes. My voice is starting to go. I hope you guys enjoyed this Sunday stream. Thank you guys so much for joining me. We had over 5,000 people in here. I hope you guys walked away with just more information. Like I said, it's going to be very interesting to see where they go with the whole grand jury investigation. Maybe Jussie will come out and do an interview defending himself. As of once the guys were charged, once the men were let go yesterday, the two brothers, Jussie then ran to shut off his comments. So you can't comment on any of his social media pages. He turned off all the comments and everything else. And it seems like he's staying off of social media. And he's basically, you know, trying to state his innocence. But like I said, I'm not buying it. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this case further plays out. But like I said, make sure you guys do your own research, your own investigation. Because I definitely feel like the rabbit hole goes deep, okay? So join me again next Sunday for, you know, documentaries and discussions, or just, you know, discussions, just whatever we want to talk about. Thank you guys again for joining me. You guys have a good night, and I'll talk to you guys later.